The many people who've been watching the news of bin Laden's death are those first responders who searched for survivors after September 11th. News Channel 5's Liz Flynn continues our team coverage. She spoke with one of those first responders from Delray Beach Fire Rescue today. Liz?
That's right, Jason. Sunday night news of bin Laden's death has been very much on Assistant Chief Russel Accardi's mind. He's trained in search and rescue, and within hours of the Twin Towers collapse, he was on his way to New York to help.
Sunday's announcement that Osama bin Laden had been killed brings years of disappointment to an end for Russel Accardi, the Assistant Chief of Delray Beach Fire Rescue.
It was relief that he was finally brought to justice.
It's easy to see how much Accardi and the men and women of Delray Beach Fire Rescue care about the first responders and civilians who lost their lives on 9/11.
That day was certainly one of the most significant of my career.
Trained in urban search and rescue, Accardi was called in to help in New York City while the events of September 11th were still unfolding. Only this time, he wouldn't be looking for just civilians.
But this time, it was some of my friends that were actually specially and highly trained to find and remove people from building collapses. So it was just a very difficult situation.
Different and difficult. Accardi lost 3 close friends that day. But not doing what he could to help was never an option.
I was fortunate to be able to be sent and be able to contribute to try and help some of those people I knew.
For many first responders, like Chief Accardi, news of Osama bin Laden's death may now bring some much-needed closure. He can only hope it will do the same for the families of the many victims from 9/11.
Knowing the families would all have that satisfaction of knowing the one that took their loved ones was finally brought to justice, and that we did it, the United States found them.
Chief Accardi has more ties to New York firefighters. His uncle served on the force when Accardi was little and often brought him to the fire station with him. Liz Flynn, WPTV News Channel 5.